Hi there. Just a brief video about the England-Scotland match. Um, the main thing really was that England won and really should be on course to get to the Super 8. There is an issue though that throughout this tournament so far they've been very ordinary. And I know you're meant to peak as a tournament goes on, but there's no sign really that there are any gears for England to kind of go up. And they do look a very ordinary average side. A side that's bowling attack is average and whose batting can get about maybe 160, 170. They don't kind of fill me with any competence, confidence, sorry, if they do get to the Super 8. You'd hope they'd have enough to beat Italy. But in the Super 8, I'm not sure. I had predicted them to get to the semis and losing the semis before. Even that's looking a bit optimistic now. And there's an issue really with the sides. You've got players like Butler and Rashid who are legends of the game in terms of English white ball cricket. Absolute legends. You can't question the contribution they've made. However, now they are past it. That's the reality. Butler isn't the player he was. Rashid isn't the player he was. Now that's better than being like a has been is better than being a never was. And everyone has a time where they kind of go past their peak. That's every human, so there's not a criticism at all of those two, and they're still better than a lot of people who are at their peak. Um, and then you've got players like Overton who just aren't really good enough for international cricket. He did okay today. He did okay against the West Indies. Luke Wood in the squad, Ahmed in the squad, and they're just people who aren't that great, really. Um, and you've got a few players who are at their peak. Probably Salt is at his peak. Bethel might be coming up to his peak. He looks like a good player. Banton, um, Brooke definitely in his peak. But it's not a side like the kind of 2010, 2019, 2022 sides. It's very much a side that looks distinctly kind of average. And I don't know how they're going to kind of wrangle their way through to the semis. It is possible, though, completely possible, but it's not really straightforward. But first things first, they've got to beat Italy, and today they did what they had to do. They beat Scotland, but there's a lot of kind of work to do if they want to kind of be serious contenders for this trophy. But so far, they did what they had to do, and they have to go and beat Italy and then take it from there. So we'll see on Monday.